Good morning, my dear children. Today we will discuss about two physical properties of metals and non-metals. The first property is appearance. Children, in previous classes, you learned that the materials which have a bright surface and reflect light are called lustrous materials, and materials that do not shine are non-lustrous materials. Children, observing appearance and color of some materials and record your observations in table 1. They have a shiny surface and also they can be polished. For example, gold, silver, copper. Children, what is called lustrous? The materials which have a bright surface and reflect light are called lustrous materials, and materials they do not shine are called non-lustrous materials. Second physical property is sonority. Children, have you observed materials used to make school bell or bells in temple? Yes, metals are used in school bells. So, why are wooden bells not used in schools? Children, do all materials produce sound when they dropped on hard surface? Metals are generally hard except sodium and potassium. Most of the metals are hard, but all the metals are not equally hard. The hardness varies metals to metal. Most of the metals, iron, aluminium, copper, are very hard metals. Sodium and potassium very soft, even be cut with the knife. Children, what do you understand sonority? So, the sum of the materials produce sound and some of do not. Metals which produce sound, ringing sound, are called sonorous materials. Generally, most of the metals are sonorous. The materials other than metals are not sonorous. For example, coal, sulfur, phosphorus. So, children, except mercury. Mercury is a metal. It is not sonorous material. Third property is malleability. Children, what do you understand by malleability? So, metals can be beaten into thin sheets. The materials which can be flattened into thin sheets are called malleable materials. Malleability is one of the property associated with metals. So, what do you observe in the case of iron? You may not be able to flatten it, but the blacksmith can do it. Yes, he heats it before beating. So, we can say that materials differ in the range of their malleability. Metals like aluminium, silver, and gold are highly malleable. So, fourth property is ductility. Children, we use wires in different situations in our daily life. Children, what is called ductility? The property of drawing a materials to make fine wires is called ductility. Metals can be drawn into wires. For example, copper we use in electricity. So, aluminium, gold. So, some metals cannot be drawn into wires. So, non-metals. For example, sulfur, coal, phosphorus. Fourth property is electrical conductivity. Materials that allow electricity to pass through them and make the bulb to glow are called electric conductors. Most of metals like iron, copper and aluminium are good conductors of electricity. What did you conclude this activity? All metals like silver, copper, aluminium are good conductors. Non-metals like coal, sulfur are bad conductors. Silver metal is the best conductor of electricity. Copper metal is the next best conductor of electricity, followed by gold, aluminium, iron. So the electric wires are mostly made up of copper and aluminium because they are very good conductor of electricity and less expensive as compared to silver. The next property of metal are metals are good conductors of heat. Silver is the best conductor of heat. Copper, aluminium also good conductors of heat. Children, do you know how metals conduct heat? Let us understand by an activity. Tie aluminium wire to the stand in such a way with the clamp. Stick a pins using wax on the open end of the rod with the spirit lamp. Children, how did this become possible? How does heat reach from one end of the wire to the other? When a metal is heated, its atom received energy. This energy received by the electrons present in the atoms. These electrons move in the metals. When energetic electrons move a metal, they provide energy to the other electrons on the atom. In this way, heat is conducted from one end of the metal to other. What you conclude? The pin fell because of the heat supplied to the copper or aluminium rod makes the wax to melt at one end. The wax closer to the flame melted first. This activity clearly shows that heat moves from one end of the iron rod to the other. This property of material is known as conductivity of heat. All metals conduct heat. All metals do not have equal conductivity. You know that aluminium, copper and iron are high conductivity of heat. Because iron, copper and aluminium cooking vessels are preferred due to their high conductivity of heat. Children, record your observations.